Hi guys! Welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. This stage is of no interest to us. Keep cozy inside the peloton. Have a good stage. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. We could have hoped for a better start, but it doesn't matter. We'll have other chances to do better. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today there's a short time trial on the program. Unsurprisingly, an excellent rouleur should claim victory. It's important to go all out on this time trial to stay well placed in the general classification. It's hard to envisage a win, but we can get into the top 5. Good time trial to all of you.
We have the last rider at the start of this individual time trial. He'll do his utmost to produce the best time. Come on, let's give him a hand.
Come on, it's a short time trial. You must hit the right tempo as soon as possible. At the end of the straight, you'll have to turn right. There's a left coming up. With the right trajectory, you can get through without braking. Go! Go! Go on, that's good! You're setting a good time. Keep it up! Go! Go! Turn those legs! Just 2 more kilometers. Go! After the red pennant, there's a right turn, and then it's the finishing line. Go! Go! Hang on in there! Go on! Flat out to the finish! Go on! Today's result is most unsatisfactory. If things had gone our way, I reckon that we could have got into the top 5. Final stage, guys. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the general classification. We don't have what it takes to play a prominent role. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to join the early breakaway. Good luck, guys! We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys! Welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and without any difficulties. But be on your guard as the wind can lead to bordures. You'll have to be on your guard and not get caught out, because this is the sort of stage where you can lose a lot of time on the general classification. Beware of the wind. Have a good stage. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. We could have hoped for a better start, but it doesn't matter. We'll have other chances to do better. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. This stage is of no interest to us. Keep cozy inside the peloton. Have a good stage. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. It's the final stage, guys. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. This stage is of no interest to us. Keep cozy inside the peloton. Have a good stage. We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys! Welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers. The team members of the favorites will probably manage the time gaps in order to fight for victory on the final climb. You'll have to do your utmost to avoid breaks so as not to lose time on the general classification. Good race to you all!
Hello everyone! The stage that is served up today reminds us of the great classics of cycling. The reason is that the finish is atop the renowned Mur de Huy, traditional decider of the Flèche Wallonne, with its sections at close to 20%. Certainly one of the toughest kilometers in cycling ever. He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack.
This stage must be a part of his objectives, because his teammates are already managing the time gap.
The riders will almost cross Belgium from north to south on this stage. There are a few difficulties, but at the end there is plenty to chew on, with a sequence of the Côte de Ref, the Mur Saint-Léonard and the Mur de Huy in less than 20 kilometers. The breakaway has 30 seconds lead. Both puncher and rouleur, he can rely on his pace if he reaches the finish in a small group. The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Time gap stabilized. His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
He's got a good turn of speed, but he struggles as soon as the road rises a little. The mountains really aren't his thing. He's more of a puncher ruler with a good finish, if in a small group. If he wants to take points for the polka dot jersey, he must break away. He's a rider who likes short, sharp climbs. His capabilities in the high mountains are relatively limited. He's one of the rulers with a good top speed, able to do well on hilly stages. He's a good sprinter, often used as lead-out rider to drive mass sprints.
Weiter so, Jungs! Hopp, hopp, hopp! Weiter so, Jungs! Dampf, Jungs! Weiter so, Jungs! Ihr schafft das! Weiter so, Jungs! Macht das!
The intermediate sprint is approaching. The sprinters are likely to give it their all, as this will be their only opportunity to gain points today.
Ihr schafft das! Verdammt, Jungs! Verdammt, Jungs! Verdammt, Jungs! Weiter so, Jungs! Ihr schafft das!
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. The breakaway is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Haltet euch ran! Weiter! Kommen Sie! Haut rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Schneller, schneller! Ihr schafft das!
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Weiter so, Jungs! Ihr schafft das!
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Ihr schafft das! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute!
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have TeamCom. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Haltet euch ran! Verdammt, Jungs! Weiter so, Jungs! Verdammt, Jungs!
The breakaway shouldn't widen the gap too much, because he's got his teammates to ride.
Verdammt, Jungs! Schneller, schneller! Ihr schafft das! Gut so! Los, los!
His teammates are also taking part in the pursuit of the breakaway.
Verdammt, Jungs! Ihr schafft das! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Verdammt!
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
Weiter so, Jungs! Da kommen sie! Verdammt, Jungs! Da kommen sie! Schneller, schneller! Gut so! Weiter so, Jungs! Gut so! Verdammt, Leute! Gut so! Haut rein! Haut rein, Leute! Gut so! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Da kommen sie!
The first climb of the day is classified as fourth category. There will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Here's the positions over the last climb.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Da kommen sie!
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Weiter, Jungs! Nicht nachlassen!
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
So, haut rein, Leute! Schneller! Weiter so, Jungs! Haltet euch ran! Schneller! Schneller! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Ihr schafft das! Das schaffst du! Ihr schafft weiter so! Gut so! Und bleibt dran! Haut rein! Schafft das! Da kommen sie! Haut ran! Haut rein, Leute! Haltet euch ran! Das schafft gut rein! Haltet euch ran! Haltet euch ran! Ihr schafft das! Da kommen sie! Haut alle!
Watch out for him. He's a real puncher who can come out on top on any finish with a short climb. But he can also rely on a good turn of speed if there's a group finish.
Gut so! Haut rein! Bitte die Pedale! So, haut rein, Leute! Bleibt dran! Bleibt dran! Weiter so, Jungs! Haut rein, Leute! Weiter so, Jungs! Haltet euch ran! Da kommen sie! Haut rein!
Last time checked with the breakaway. 1 minute.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. He asked his guys to maintain the tempo. Watch him. He must feel able to win the stage.
Weiter so! Haltet euch ran! Macht ab!
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
Haltet euch ran! Weiter so, Jungs! Haut rein, Leute! Da kommen sie! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Macht ab! Weiter so, Jungs! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Haut rein! Ihr schafft das! Da kommen sie! Haut rein in die Finale! Weiter so, Jungs! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Gut so! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Verdammt! Haltet euch rein! Haut rein! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Haltet euch ran! Haltet euch ran! Ihr schafft das! Weiter so, Jungs! Haut rein, Leute! Ach so, da kommen sie! Haut rein! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Haut rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute!
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Gut so! Weiter so!
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
Weiter so! Weiter so! Weiter so, Jungs! Die Pedale! Haltet euch ran! Da kommen sie! Haut rein, Leute! Ihr schafft das! Haut rein, Leute! So! Da kommen sie! Haut rein, Leute! Verdammt, Jungs! Haut rein, Leute! Da kommt... Macht Dampf, Jungs! Los, mach ihn! Haltet euch ran! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Da kommen sie! Gut so! Haut rein, Leute! Weiter so, Jungs! Weiter so! Ihr schafft es! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Haltet euch rein! Gut so! Haltet euch rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Los, los, rein! Weiter Dampf, Jungs! Leute! Ihr schafft sie! Haut rein! Rein, Leute! Jungs! Macht Dampf! Ihr schafft das! Da kommen sie! Auf Flug schon! Verdammt! Haltet euch ran, alle! Macht Dampf, Jungs!
It's a tight-packed peloton that's entering the final stretch at Huy. The favourites and their teams will have given no hope to the baroudeurs.
Schafft das! Weiter! Gut so! Auf rein, Leute! Haltet euch rein! Ihr schafft es! Weiter so, Jungs!
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
The riders are on to the Côte d'Aref, a fourth category climb that is 2 kilometers long. Breakaway over.
Weiter so, Jungs! Weiter so, Jungs! Haltet euch rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Haltet euch rein!
10 kilometers to the finish, and 2 more difficulties on the menu. The Mur Saint-Léonard and the Mur de Huy.
Weiter so, Jungs! Gut so! Ihr schafft das! Nein! Da kommen sie! Ihr schafft das! Weiter so! Weiter so, Jungs!
The riders will be able to take a short breather on the way down. However, they will have to stay well placed if they hope to win at the top of the Mur de Huy with its sections at nearly 20%.
Ihr schafft das!
Just 5 more kilometers. Stay well positioned to avoid losing time due to a break.
Another 500 meters and the riders will turn right and begin the ascent of the Mur de Huy. And they're off. The punchers will now be able to sort it out between themselves.
Collective fall. It may create gaps. Big crash in the peloton. 1 kilometer. Give it all you've got. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. We could have hoped for a better start, but it doesn't matter. We'll have other chances to do better. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today we were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers, and an opportunity to lead the general classification. Even if the stage isn't really within our scope, you've got to stay vigilant for the general classification. Good race to you all! We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Well done, lads! You rode a very good stage today. Finishing in the top 5, even though the stage didn't suit us, is extremely satisfying. We take the white jersey. That's really good. It's the final stage, guys. It'll be a very... Well done, lads! You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us,